What's up YouTube? We're back, and today we're here to talk about all the chaos we can expect from Mortal Kombat 1 for 2004. But before we begin, Happy New Year and the best wishes for you for 2024. So let's start with the show. So I was making a video on the leak that Dynasty came up with a few days before the new year. And he came back with another video with more information. So we'll just give our opinion on the Mortal Kombat news / plan for 2024. So we got some views of Ermac's second costume. We got the leaks of saying stuff about the Chaos DLC story expansion. We got new cameos. We got new Test Your X modes. Don't know what that exactly is, but we'll find out. Mercy and stage transitions, and the scavenger hunt. So, okay, let's start off talking about Ermac's second costume. First, my reaction was he kinda looks like a space mummy. It looks like a sci-fi spacesuit. We have seen this style before with Reptile. But to be honest, I wasn't really a fan of the second costume of Reptile, so I'm not really loving Ermac's second costume either. If you look at the references for this costume, it's definitely a sci-fi look. So in MK11 we did time travel, in MK1 we did the multiverse, so maybe in MK Aftermath, are we supposed to go to outer space? I don't know. It's weird because these suits are really look like they can play a part in sci-fi fantasy. So yeah, I don't know what they exactly they want to do or represent with that costume. So another thing that bothered me was the color palette. So we have in-game footage and concept art for the second costume. So I used the concept art to play a bit with the color palettes. And so here's what I think it could look like. And to be honest, I hope that they have more color palettes and they're making more switches with the white and the gray, because yeah, it kind of falls flat, to be honest. You know, like how it looks, it feels like it's flat. And by adding other colors for the gray and the white, for instance, a black and another color, could really let the palette blow up and really make the costume blow up. Right now, to be honest, it's just a white suit with some grays and a bit of red. So I'm not a big fan, to be honest. So, but Interloko, who made this information public, also mentioned that this gear piece could be his head. Now Dynasty was saying the same thing, and I'm looking at it and it's probably gonna be the head. So I crafted a little selection of heads we might get. Of course, we have the King Jarrett and the Mummy Ermac and the traditional ninja from the Midway Trilogy series. Because they haven't made the Mortal Kombat 3 skins yet, I don't think we're gonna get the ninja version. And I think it's gonna be an extra DLC skin that they're gonna put in afterwards for an extra sale. So there are a lot of concept arts made by AI, and as beautiful as they are, I really liked the designs that were made by people. So I added them to the Ermac gear. So we got King Jarrett, the demon / Grey / Crypt Keeper. It's one that I thought of myself. It would be awesome to have that one also maskless. Then we have, of course, the masked Ermac. Then the things that I found was a cyber Mac, I'm just gonna call this one Cybermech because the face really looks cybernetic and everything. And of course the mummy space mech, because like if you would have the second costume and it would be his head, the head would only be the mummy. You would have to put the mummy on top of a spacesuit. So don't know how that's gonna be. So yeah, it's basically that. It's we also have another one that's called the the Night King. I call this one the Night King. This is simply because this mask that I found was from these three guys, and it was a very popular picture going around the socials and everything. So I thought that was pretty cool to add as well, you know, give them a bit of credit because they really made something beautiful, and we just have to see what NRS is gonna come up with, or maybe that they'll put these in to take the fans back, you know, to get the community back on their side. So yeah, and then of course it's because like I really think it's a spacesuit. I call this this one is going to be yeah, I'm gonna call it the Astro Space Mech. So this last one is an idea that just came with me, you know, him having the whole spacesuit. He's just missing a space helmet, and would it be cool to have like a green skull in that helmet, you know, and that it changes from faces from Sindel to Jared to the demon form, or even a skull, you know? That would be so, yeah, it would be very gear specific, but it would be really awesome to have that in there, you know? Let's make him a space mech. Astro Space Mech. But alright, so now that I put on the different gear pieces on the spacesuit, I kind of still believe that this design has more potential than I initially thought it would have. So, but Ermac's release date is still not really known. And the next one in the pack is going to be Peacemaker. And Dynasty also mentioned that he wants Quan Chi's second costume. To be honest, I wasn't a fan of it when I saw it in the story mode. So yeah, it wasn't really attracting me that hard. But there's this YouTuber named Ermac, and he's modded the costume playable from Quan Chi's second costume. He modded it to play as the playable Quan Chi character. So yeah, it really looks cool. The physics look cool, how it moves. It really looks awesome, and I think this could be even better if you put on the different gears, because for Quan Chi it's basically the skin. So imagine how these skins would look on that on that, yeah, how you say that. Imagine how the gear pieces would look on those skins. That would be awesome, man. You know, like I really think that it's gonna be a very awesome skin, and I really don't get why we did not get the second skin already. You know, like I get it why we don't have it for Omni-Man, but for Quan Chi, to be honest, I think it should have been in there. So, but yeah, we'll just see where it goes, you know? Like at least we know that there's a second costume for Ermac that we might get. So we'll just see what happens. Also another thing that I wonder is exactly how can we get this skin, you know? Do we have to buy the second skin? Is it unlockable? Because they only go to 20, the DLCs only go to rank 20, and I'm not sure what they're gonna cut away to put that second skin. So I have my doubts on that, how that's really gonna work. But let's move on to the next point, and that's gonna be the DLC storyline. So the DLC storyline is gonna be a continuation of the story mode's ending. So we'll be facing against Titan Havoc and his Chaos minions. And they're hinting towards the Chaos versions of Kenshi, Tanya in the story mode. And in the data mine files, it shows hints of new versions of existing characters. So for instance, we could have a Dark Ashram and a Nightwolf Chaos alternate, and which is codenamed Lightfoot. So personally, I think this is a good idea, and I hope they build on these ideas for Invasion as well. They also found new cameo data for Shinnok, Kintaro, Liu Kang, Li Mei, and some others as well. So Shinnok I could see coming, as we saw his amulet made a return in the story mode. With Shinnok having similar moves to Shang Tsung, I can see how they made the choice to put him instead of Shang as a cameo. This also keeps the Deadly Alliance boss combo of Mortal Kombat 1 unique, as you won't be able to choose the Quan Chi Shang Tsung combination, so that will only be for that story mode. So I think that's a good move. So yeah, I think I'm really looking forward to see Shinnok as a cameo. So let's move on to Kintaro as a cameo. So as happy as I am to hear about Kintaro making a return to Mortal Kombat 11, I still think there is a big missed opportunity. I had always hoped for a Shokan tag team. So with Goro being a cameo in the game, it doesn't make sense that we have Kintaro as a cameo as well. They both have the teleport stomp. Kintaro would have a power punch instead of a punch walk. He would have the multi-slam just like Jax for a throw, and the fireball as a projectile. So all of this is cool, but imagine if he was a playable character. I think the mix-ups would be way better if he was playable, and if you have Goro as his cameo. Then you would give the Shokans basically the equality and the diversity that the game says that it has. Show it now. But even if they make Kintaro a cameo, they would still have Shiva to be a playable character. However, I would love to see it the other way around. With Shiva as a cameo, it would add up one more female cameo, and Kintaro would be another big character, as we only have General Shao at the moment. So with other cameos, we can also get some more some pretty crazy mix-ups, like having two cameos for Shokan. I don't know, I think one of them should be playable, at least one of the three, and my preference really goes to Kintaro on this one. So because we already had Shiva in the aftermath of DLC of Mortal Kombat 11, so yeah, and it's in my head it's time for Kintaro, But other than the cameos, we're also getting mini games laced as Test Your X. And these can be Test Your Sight, Test Your Luck, or even fresh new ideas. Personally, I hope they do both. They bring out the classics and some new ones. And personally, I still have hope for Motor Kombat, but we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. But we're not done yet. The data miners have found files for Mercy and stage transitions. So I think Mercy is self-explanatory. After a match, the winner gives the loser another chance to win the fight by granting them a mercy. So, but what happens after that? Now, in the past, mercies were needed to perform animalities, and in Mortal Kombat 11, they were needed for friendships. So, with the friendships being in Mortal Kombat 11, this could mean that we're getting back the animalities, or we are getting both friendships and animalities. Maybe they'll do one type of finisher each year, as in like year 1 we get the fatalities and the brutalities and seasonal fatalities, and then for year 2 it could be animalities, and year 3 would be friendships. Now the question becomes, how would we get these finishers? Will these finishers be unlockable in the Mortal Kombat 1 story DLC? Will they be sold in the premium store? Or are they unlocked in Mortal Kombat Onslaught? Or the last one, the scavenger hunt. So yeah, the scavenger hunt is also a term found by the data miners. Now it's unclear what this is. My guess is that they are the quest with multiple steps in either invasion or across the different modes. So this will be similar how you would acquire daily and weekly challenges, with the difference that it's not going to be the coins that you're gonna get, but you'll receive talismans, a relic, or even a skin as a reward. I kinda hope they focus it on invasions and that they create more lore for it, you know? That would make it more immersive, makes people come back for the game, just to have that piece of the story. So on the last leak, we have the online lobbies. In this leak, you can see the King of the Hill Forever and Survivor. Even though it isn't clear what these modes are, my guess is that one of them keeps the same health bar similar to Tower Survival, and Forever King will be kind of like Tower Endless. So yeah, basically Forever King and Survivor King will be matchmaking lobbies for the King of the Hill type. I think that the online King of the Hill will have more matchmaking abilities, but I wonder if they make custom King of the Hills and that they have the option that you could have to link it also with matchmaking. This would make King of the Hill endless, and because you would have new contestants coming in through matchmaking, and like that it would be King of the Hill forever. So, but that's just an idea that I have. Not sure if it's gonna come out like that, but we'll see. So with the Kombat Pack 1 releases, the speculated cameos Kintaro, Shinnok, and the multiverse variants of Liu Kang, Ashura, and Li Mei, and new online lobbies, will it be enough for Mortal Kombat 1 to survive 2024? Personally, I think Mortal Kombat 1 has a lot of potential of making sales with a better product. The problem is that at the moment Warner Brothers needs money. The fact that the game went on sale actually indicates that it's on the brink of its final phase. I think they tried to get as much money as they can, regardless of the morality of their fans and their consumers. My evidence for this is basically the total sales versus the retail sales versus the actual sales. My second evidence is having the $10 skins and announcers. If you take the total value of the game and you would divide it in the percentages paid for the services of this game, and you put that value next to the price of the skins and the announcer voices, you can clearly see how the premium shop is overpriced. My third evidence is the discount of sales that you guys gave after you lost the game awards. So my fourth evidence is the fact again that in December you guys came up with skins, and one of them is again $10. So it's like you did not learn from your past seasons that it's not gonna work. That is only gonna generate more hate than love. So the fifth evidence is that Anthony Starr is not voicing Homelander, which is likely a lack of budget. So sixth is working on components that should have been there since the beta, not even with the release, with the beta, because you want to test that before you bring the game out. That's what the beta was for. I think betas are for that. I think that. But yeah, so in order to survive, they need to really make a huge comeback. So the current plan is another season, Titan battles with combat pack releases and crossplay. With the leaks, we know we know that they're always working on stuff. They're working on online lobbies. They're working on King of the Hill options. We know that they're working on an Aftermath DLC. We know that they're also working on the Combat Pack 2 characters that might have Kentaro and Shinnok as cameos. But will this be enough to get the confidence back from the fans? They also made the Sub-Zero announcer unlockable through connecting your profile to the Mortal Kombat Onslaught. They made so this is pretty good actually, because like that they show like they want to give something back by letting the people play. And I think that's a really good thing. You need to have the people playing your game, and then you can sell them stuff. Another one is they made a Halloween fatality into a seasonal fatality, which adds more value to its sales price. So could this be the turn of the tide? Will Warner Bros. Balance out product value versus sales value? Will they even revalue the people that bought the complete edition with the Deadly Alliance skins? Simply because all of the exclusives aren't exclusive after the first month. Jean-Claude Van Damme skin. Yeah, 1 month. So only time will tell what will happen. But I wonder about you guys. What are you guys excited for? Do you like the new Ermac skin? And what are your ideas for the gear pieces for Ermac? You know, you think the Astro one might make its way? Fingers crossed. Yeah. What do you guys think for the Combat Pack 1 releases? Which ones are the ones you want to see the most? For me personally, I can't wait to see Takeda. I think that's really gonna be an awesome one. So what cameos would you like to see return? And what characters do you want to have playable? So let me know, you know, like all these let me know about the adaptations they've planned and things that you guys think that could really change the game and make the game even better and more fun. That's what we're here for fun. So, let me know in the comments below. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for your viewership. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. So if you like our content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, because we have more Mortal Kombat videos on our channel. We have like the top five show, a what if speculation show, and like to see shows of the things that we would like to see in the games. So we even have some cheese videos for Titans and final bosses, so be sure to check those out. But I'm already happy that you made it this far, and really thank you for your viewership. So always remember, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. My name is Ro Mystery, and thank you for watching. Ciao.
Come here!